Been out in the garden today. It's time for beer o'clock. Got a bit of a bug on the glass. Get rid of that. Anyway, I'm here to talk about this beer here in my hand that I'm pouring right now. The Deeds Brewing collaboration with the Step Brewers. Now, even though the Step Brewers are my nemesis, what a ripping head on that, it's still okay to talk about it because they put out such a lovely video when I defeated them in the podcast final. And so I just want to say thanks, guys. Arguably the best podcast in Australia. Whatever, fellas. You know where it's at. Anyway, Deeds Brewing. Love these guys. Love the beers that they put out. It's an absolute ripper. But I do have to say that Justin and Ned, you've treated me a little bit like the ugly girl at the school dance. I've been standing there against the wall just waiting for you to notice me and come and ask me to dance and be a guest on the podcast. I've messaged you. I've done video reviews of your amazing beers, but still, you see straight through me. You don't look at me in the same way that you look at the Step Brewers, and you haven't asked me to dance. But I now know it's time for me to get over that because I see that you and the Step Brewers are going steady, a bit of an item. You're like a loved up human centipede, the four of you. I wonder who's paired up with who. But anyway, I digress. I now know that it's time for me to see other people and let you guys get on with things. And I'll find other guests I'll love again. And it's just time for me to move on. So tomorrow on the podcast, I've actually got Troy from Casey Brewing and Blending in the States for a 90-minute chat. It's a ripper. So I have moved on. But anyway, I digress. We're here to talk about the beer, which looks absolutely brilliant in the glass. It's so nice and clear. It's awesome. There's nothing better than sitting back in your back garden and hearing the sprinklers water those plants you've been working hard at, enjoying a great beer like this. West Coast IPAs, I love them. I probably love them more than I do hazies. Maybe I'm just an old man, but I really love them. I wish there was more of them about. So well done to the guys for bringing back something for this this style, because this is an absolute ripper. It's as you would expect with a West Coast. It's got all the boxes ticked there: pine, resin, tropical fruit sort of aromas, and a really nice bitterness. It's not over the top in the bitterness, which is nice, which makes it sort of feel like you could session on this thing, even though it is 8%. And at the very top end of the IPA, without dabbling over into the double IPA category, this is just a ripping beer. I bloody love it. Maybe this might become a mainstay for Deeds in their stable, because it's a really great beer. I do love it. So well done, guys. Well done to the Steppies on a great collaboration with Deeds. I believe you actually were really quite heavily involved in the creation of the beer. So well done, guys. And until we talk again, this great big craft beer land of ours, cheers to great beers, cheers to great Tassie podcasts.